growing up.
Bro,
Juniors-
are you serious, bro? Like, are you really gonna ask that question? You have 15 minutes to ask like whatever you want, and you're gonna ask that.
They said
Really?
They said
Come on, bro.
they said I had 5 minutes.
Really? And I do the eye squint. Really?
So
Are you serious?
we're stretching it now. It's going good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good.
What's the best part, the most fun part about being you?
The most fun part about being me, I mean, I always say, like, I love traveling. I don't like the actual like traveling part, being in the planes and stuff, but in like seeing different places and visiting. I love that. I love Twitter. I love the fact that I can Twitter 25 million people, whatever, like, and they'll listen. That's a really cool thing as well.
How important is social media, do you
Contains some 400 billion stars. 400 billion. And that's just the galaxy we live in. There's all kinds of galaxies out there. If you go to Hubble.com, there's pictures of, you know, an area. It's thousands and thousands of light years away, but they've captured a field with hundreds of galaxies in it. Hundreds. It's amazing. Some of them have more than 100 trillion stars. 100 trillion. There's a lot of stars. We don't know the number. I guarantee you God knows exactly how many there are, because He made each and every one of them. He calls them by name. Calls them by name. That very verse right there kind of gives you just a glimpse of the incredible magnitude of God's glory, of God's omnipotence, of His magnificence. I mean, God created each of these trillions upon trillions of stars. He knows exactly how many there are. He knows exactly where they're located. He knows what they look like because he made every one of them. He looks at each individual star, each with its own unique qualities, and he gives it a name. That's beautiful. God knows each star by name. Now let me ask you, if God is that intimate,
You never know where lightning will strike.
McQueen's definitely in the zone. Just look at his determination. Wow, will you look at him moving aside for him? You'd almost think they're saying please and thank you.
Don't feel bad. You've been passed by the best.
Man.
Hey, guys, what can I say? Winning's my destiny.
One side, one side. I'll show you how to do it.
Boom.
How does your business work? How do I integrate this into my software? Because I have a friend right down the street who's building a new startup, right? And he's building all sorts of stuff for Google Glass and for iPad and for tablets. Maybe he wants to use this. How would he use it, and how much does it cost? And
okay, so it's we're working basically in two paths. We're on the one hand working with hardware manufacturers, OEMs, people who can integrate it into the operating system. And the meaning of that is it's revolutionary. Meaning, take any application, an existing application, with this new devices which will have it integrated in. You can scroll. Now you open Facebook, you can scroll using these. You can zoom in. By the way, we have also, I don't have a demo here, but we have an example where you can move towards the screen and it zooms in. You move out, it zooms out, and these types of interactions will be built in to the future devices. But that's not it. What's crazy about this is that it's software only, meaning it can be in any old device. So we're working with software developers like gaming companies and things like that to take their existing software, and we can do it sort of like a freemium, meaning they can have their free version out there, maybe already out there.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
All right, Guar. Yeah.
Change it.
dude.
Pull my finger.
No way.
Come on, Beavis. Pull it.
Okay.
That was cool.
Esas pavas todavía viven en Highland. Porque molaría.
¿Queréis ver algo que mola de verdad?
You need money for the meter, money for the toll. Don't turn on the heater, daddy's on the dole. They tell me that the devil pays good money for your soul. We don't got no dough. Tell me there's $1 in the pocket of your jeans. Need money for the baby, the bacon and the beans. I'd buy you a dozen roses, but I just don't have the means. Don't got no dough. Sorry, Mr. Landlord, I cannot pay the rent. Run down to the bank and ask them where my money went. Then come back and tell me just who overspent. Mister, let me tell you, I blame the government. We don't